Hi guys, welcome to another edition of Cyber Reviews. Today we're going to talk about top Android features which are missing or lacking on your iOS devices. Coming up next.
Have you ever felt?
Are you listening? Damn.
Okay, so first of all, I wish that every iPhone had a clipboard for its keyboard. Yeah, so that's a clipboard for your keyboard. And clipboards help you to copy and paste multiple lines of text, different text. So I can copy and paste phone number, age data, name data, different kind of data, and then store it in a clipboard so that when I'm typing a text or I'm doing any kind of work, I can easily just show my clipboard and then select the text I need to, paste without necessarily going back to the original source to copy and paste. This feature is in like almost every Android device I've used, and I wish that I could have them in my iPhone devices. On an Android, as you dial the numbers, it begins to show the names which correspond to the keys that you are typing. So like the 2 has A, B, C and stuff. So if you type 2, it's going to show B, A, C names. Like it's also a search button or a search tool just by dialing the numbers. If you used Android, you know this feature exists for like as long as possible, but on an iPhone you need to go to contacts and then you need to go and search manually, and I think it's a very tedious process. So I wish that iPhones could just have the search feature embedded in the dial pad. Speaking of search, I also wish that my iPhones could have at least a certain degree of customizability. Is that an English word? I wish that iPhones could, customize your home screen and even your launchers. Android devices are unique because any kind of Android device can have any kind of custom launcher, all right? And these launchers allow you to be really productive, okay? So if you know me and you watch my videos, you know that I'm somebody who really likes minimalism, okay? I like minimalistic setups and designs. So when you have a custom launcher or home screen, you can put your most used apps on your home screen, okay? And then the other apps you barely use, you can hide them, right? And you can have a very less cluttered, home screen, and it helps you to be productive because once you pick up your phone, you just go straight to the apps you use more often. And it also helps you to save time, not scrolling through so many app icons looking for the app you want to use and stuff like that. There are like many launchers available on Android: Luna launcher, a decluttered launcher, so many different types of launchers, and I wish iOS could be that flexible so that we can install the kind of launchers that we want for increased productivity. And talking about increased productivity, another thing I wish that all my iPhones could do, like the iPhone X or the iPhone 7 that I have here, is to be able to close all apps at the same time. So on Android, you can close every app you have opened in your memory or on your phone at the same time. But on iOS, if you've opened multiple apps, all right, what then happens is you can close them one at a time, or you can close them 2 at a time, or at most 3 at a time. I just wish they just added a button so that I could just click and then close all open apps at the same time. Saves me a lot of time instead of having to click to clear all the apps that I have open. The next thing that most Android devices have is to have a shortcut to launch the camera. Now you are moving about in town, maybe a vlogger, or you like to shoot content and stuff. You want to take a picture. Sometimes that split second will determine whether you'll be able to capture that scene properly or not. And to launch your camera, most Android devices, you could just press the power button twice, quickly in succession, and then it would launch the camera. But on iPhone, I haven't discovered any way to quickly launch the camera or any shortcuts for any of the keys or buttons on the iPhones, unless you like turn on the screen and then you swipe up on the camera, and then you'd be able to do so. So giving us the option to at least even remap some of the buttons like Android does, where you can remap the buttons, maybe the volume down, volume up keys. Even some Android devices have like dedicated camera buttons and stuff. So doing so would help us to be able to capture pictures faster. Final thing I wish we could get with the next iOS update, is to be able to multitask. Come on, man. YouTube is something that I consume a lot, and on my Samsung Galaxy S8 or even the Samsung Galaxy S9 Plus, I can watch YouTube and at the same time I can reply to WhatsApp messages or send emails and stuff like that. You know, the YouTube app on your phones, smartphones, the moment you sort of like leave the app, the video stops playing. And if you are somebody who wants to like play music and do other things at the same time, and you don't want to use other apps, but you want to view a particular video or a music video or something and multitask at the same time, most Android devices give you the option to run at least 2 different apps at the same time, but iOS, nope. And it's a bit shocking because like we have the iPhone 11 Pro Max and even the iPhone X, even the iPhone 7. These are like high-end flagships, okay, and they should be able to do multitasking, but we don't have them yet. So these are the things that I wish would be included in the next iPhone iOS updates. I don't know what your personal wishes are, but let me know in the comments, and click here to watch my other review of the iPhone X versus the Samsung Galaxy S9 Plus featuring Sarkodie and Ifia, and you can also click here to watch my other gadget reviews. Thanks for bringing.